Ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. I'm truly glad everybody stopped by. Before we get into the video, people, please, if you like the content, hit the thumbs up, people. If you don't like the content, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to comment. All we looking for is the numbers here, people. Okay. All right. Anytime you guys get to any setup, give it a few ticks so it can do what it do. I want to shout out 909 for this one. He does a great job on this jump off right here. All right. But we have a problem. We have a big problem with this one, y'all. And what's happening is I hate to see somebody's hard work just get tore up like that. But what's going on, and I think, I know everybody likes, stuff for free and things like that. I could dig it. But this, don't mess up the joint. What I'm talking about is the one-click section. Evidently, somebody is... People, please, don't download the stuff, please. Please don't download the stuff. That's it, y'all. Please don't do that to the joint. This joint been out for years and it's always worked well. So please, people, when you get to the one-click section, please don't download anything. This guy's a good guy. He tries to keep the content out here for the people, and I think that's important, man. If all he's asking is not to, get from his Google Drive, man, I think he deserves that much. Okay? So, this is his only joint, but he has 3 different versions of this. Alright? And you guys' sub menu will be on. I just turned my sub menu off. Real easy to do that. I think it's plainer to see everything when the sub menu is off. But he has 3 versions of this particular build. He has the first generation. That's for any device. Okay. He has the second one, which is for the widget people. Okay. And then he has a third one, which is for the widget people plus the other kind of people. Okay. You guys should check out the wizard. When you guys check out the wizard, you will see what I'm talking about. Let's go on to skin settings. When you guys get to any setup, I would recommend you guys always have enable autocomplete on, especially when you're searching for things. It's an autocomplete feature for a virtual keyboard. This is clutch right here, people. Now, it's real important that when you guys get this, because, and this is just for future setups, when you guys get it, just make sure it's on. That's really the main thing with this. All right. Next thing I want to go, because like I said, there's not much you got to do in here. Let's go on the system. And what I want to tell you guys is you might want to turn off your RSS feed, and you can do that right here into interface. If you enter interface, you will see RSS feed there. Okay. All you have to do is turn that off if it's bothersome. Sometimes I actually like to keep it on because it lets me know when the build is doing things. So I actually like to keep it on. I just turn it off for the purposes of videos. I just turn it off. But I kind of like it. But if you guys, you don't like it, you can turn it off there. Let me tell you guys, this one comes. Let's go in here. Let's go to video player input stream. This one comes with both already enabled. Okay. Now I would recommend you guys long press on it and actually see, what these 2 things do. You can get the information on it and things like that. This right here is clutch for me too. Okay, these 2 are clutch for me. Sometimes I can't get one, but I can get the other, and I just rather have them on than off. Okay, I tried to use it. I tried to use setups without this, without even one. And I almost know the difference when they're here and when they're not. All right. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't perform the way I like it. And sometimes you can't get these because what they do is already in the background. But me, I've been dealing with this stuff so long that I can actually tell when this stuff is actually active. Okay? And you guys should be able to too. You know, once you get into this and start doing it for so long, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Another thing I like to do is player. Now, I will recommend you guys to be on expert when you get to this section. You can be on advanced, but I recommend expert. And what I want to do is go over here, and I want you guys to get a mental picture and just save this mental picture, because when you get to a setup, you always want it to look like so. If you start changing stuff and you like it, go ahead. I'm not telling you not to change nothing, but this is how it should look. Sometimes you can get minimized black balls. I think it goes as high as 20%. I like to have mine off and control it if I need to. And display 4:3 videos as. Sometimes that's at 16:9. I like to just keep it on normal. But what I'm really focusing on here is enable HQ scalers for scaling above. Now, me personally, I have an NVIDIA Shield and I like to run 100. So any device 3 gigabytes and up, I think you can run 100. All right. And this is my preference. You guys don't have to listen to me. I like for my stuff to work the way I like it to work. Okay. And you guys actually can get a little bit of insight on this at the bottom. You can see what it says there. Read it, understand it, you'll get it. Now, for your medium devices like your Fire TVs and Cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, you know, that's 50 or 60 for me. Might be higher for you, might be lower. But that's what I run, 50 or 60. And for this particular setup, because this is the first generation joint, Fire Stick ready, everything good to go, especially the 4K one. I know you shouldn't have any problem on the 4K one. If you have an older one, I don't know. I haven't been in the game that long. I really don't even know when Fire Sticks came out. I don't imagine anybody still using the first generation joints. But this was built for the first generation joint, so anything after that got to be perfect. And for those, I like to run 20 or 30. This is a real section, people. Please check it out each and every time you get to a setup. It could be a deal breaker. All right. And I'm going to tell you guys, this, you know, he usually sticks to the script. Okay. You know what? I can see right here what we doing. Let me go back to skin settings. Let me show you guys something else. You can actually see what's going on in the setup by just, you know, going here. Okay, so for movies and shows, we're coming straight from the crew. Okay. And things like that. So our main things here, we're coming right from the crew. And I have no problem with that. I know, you know, I like the crew a lot. You know. But this one-click section, you guys check it out. Not much to go through as far as, you know, I did this a couple of times. You guys should see it circulating. He really did his thing on this one. He only has one. Let's just go into the Wiz. Now, once we're in the Wiz, as you can see, this is the one I'm on. What I really want to do is go right into maintenance. Okay. And I always like to give myself a total cleanup before I write my advanced settings. Okay. Let's clean all. All right. And after I do that, sorry about that, I like to go into system tweaks and fixes. And what I like to do is go into quick configure advanced settings XML. Now for me, I take this section very seriously. My video cache size, I like to bump it all the way up. My curl timeout, I actually leave alone. My read buffer factor, I like to bump that all the way up to 10. And for my buffer mode, I like to keep that on 1. It comes in on 2, but I like 1. And if you read this stuff, guys, you should get a little, picture on what's going on here, all right? Now, whatever you guys should choose to do, just make sure you guys write the file. After the file is written, there's really nothing else for you guys to do but just restart your setup. You shouldn't have a problem. Now, with this particular wizard, you can take this wizard anywhere, okay? With the way the wizards are going today, this is my wizard. It's clutch, real easy to get, not too much typing with it, so I always keep this one around. Especially for those wizards that have the preset and not the actual full config. So always get you can always keep this one around and erase it if you want after you write your advanced settings, because I like to write my advanced settings in the beginning. Before I even get it set up, I write my advanced settings, then I go to my setup menu and get my setup. It's a trick that, I think is key. If you see that pop-up, when that pop-up box come, and you save the things that you need to save, always save your advanced settings. And if you guys have favorites, save that also. And you should be good with one advanced settings. With one advanced setting. All right. Let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe. But most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.